The Mamluk State and its power. The Mamluk State was one of the Islamic states that was established in Egypt during the late Abbasid era, and its borders later extended to include Syria and the Hijaz. Its rule lasted from the fall of the Ayyubid state in 648 AH corresponding to 1250 AD, until the Ottoman Empire reached its peak of power and Sultan Selim I annexed the Syrian and Egyptian lands to his state after the defeat of the Mamluks in the Battle of Ridania in 923 AH corresponding to 1517 AD. The establishment of the Mamluk State. The Mamluk State was established by a group of Turkish soldiers who were captured in the Crusades, and then sold as slaves in Egypt. They were trained in the art of war and became a powerful military force. In 1250 AD, they killed the Ayyubid Sultan al-Salih Ismail, and appointed one of them, Aziz Zahir Baybars, as Sultan of Egypt, and thus the Mamluk State was established. The power of the Mamluk State. The Mamluk State was characterized by its military power, which was one of the most important reasons for its strength. The Mamluks were among the most skilled fighters in the world, and they contributed to repelling the Crusader attacks on the Islamic East, and to defeating the Mongols in the Battle of Ain Jalut in 1260 AD, which is considered one of the most important battles in Islamic history. The Mamluk State was also characterized by its wise rule, as the Mamluks were among the wise rulers who cared about the affairs of the state. They contributed to the renaissance of Islamic civilization in Egypt and Syria, and sciences and arts flourished during their time. They also contributed to the construction of many civilizational landmarks, such as Al-Azhar Mosque and the Citadel of the Mountain. The end of the Mamluk State. The Mamluk State began to weaken in the 16th century AD, due to several factors, including internal conflicts between the Mamluk princes, Ottoman interference in the affairs of the state, the spread of corruption in the state. In 1517 AD, the Ottoman Sultan Selim I led a campaign against Egypt, and was able to defeat the Mamluks in the Battle of Ridania. Thus, the Mamluk State ended, and Egypt became an Ottoman province. Muhammad Ali Pasha and the end of the Mamluk State. After the fall of the Mamluk State, Egypt became an Ottoman province, but an Egyptian resistance emerged under the leadership of Muhammad Ali Pasha, who was able to gain independence for Egypt from the Ottoman Empire, and became its ruler in 1805 AD. After Muhammad Ali Pasha's rule stabilized in Egypt, he began to reform the state, and established the modern Egyptian army, which was able to defeat the Mamluks in the Battle of Imbaba in 1811 AD. Thus, the Mamluk State ended definitively. Conclusion. The Mamluk State played an important role in Islamic history, as it contributed to repelling the Crusader and Mongol attacks, and preserving Islamic civilization in Egypt and Syria. It was characterized by its wise rule, and sciences and arts flourished during its time. However, the Mamluk State ended due to several factors, including internal conflicts between the Mamluk princes, Ottoman interference in the affairs of the state, the spread of corruption in the state. After the fall of the Mamluk State, Egypt became an Ottoman province, but an Egyptian resistance emerged under the leadership of Muhammad Ali Pasha, who was able to gain independence for Egypt from the Ottoman Empire, and became its rule.